Oh, hello. Today I am back to recap the latest episode of King of Drag, The Dong Show. The Kings walk back into the man cave after Tuna Melt's elimination, visibly shaken. It's starting to set in that this is a reality competition and Kings will be going home. Henlo in particular is unnerved about how close he came to going home, but he's determined to never land in that position again. As the winner of the first Beefy challenge, King Molasses is aware that a huge target is now on their back. They are a serious threat to watch out for. So it's a new week in the competition, and the man cave is starting to feel a lot like home. The Kings even have their outfits displayed on the racks provided. They go around in a circle sharing their names, pronouns, and drag king origins. At that moment, Murray Hill enters the man cave and announces that this week's theme is comedy. For the Weenie Challenge, the Kings will be improving in a game called Mansplainer. They will be judged by American Horror Story's own Jeff Hiller. In groups of 3, the Kings will need to mansplain a random topic one word at a time. It's giving drama class. Alexander's team, called Well Actually, have to mansplain whatever happened to Amelia Earhart. Big D's team, called The Religion, have to mansplain the secret to eternal life. And Perka's team, called Dr. Brilliant, have to explain the Higgs boson particle theory. Or as Perka put it, the Higgs-Boston particle theory. Did I mention I love Perka? He's a neurodivergent soul, just like myself. And speaking of Perka, boy is their group a hot mess. I had a good laugh. Alexander's team was definitely the best out of the 3, and sure enough, they win this week's Weenie Challenge. So for this week's Beefy Challenge, the Kings will be participating in the Dong Show, which is a talent show where they also have to impersonate a celebrity. Now that's no mean feat. All they have to do is make the royal court laugh. Simple, right? Luckily, this time they have 2 hours to prepare for it instead of 90 minutes. So as the Kings prepare, Murray has a one-on-one walkthrough with each of them. Buck Wild is impersonating the devil, Alexander is doing Justin Bieber, Perka is impersonating Steve Urkel, King Molasses is doing Ira Glass, Big D is Sylvester Stallone, DVD is portraying Steve Irwin, Enlo is doing Jack Black, Pressure K is impersonating Rick Ross, and Charles is doing Nosferatu. So our panel of judges in the King's Royal Court this evening are Tenderoni, Sasha Velour, Wayne Newton, Jeff Hiller, and extra special guest judge Bridget Everett. So the Kings that stood out to me was Big D as Rocky folding a fitted sheet. It was so chaotic and hilarious. Henlo as Jack Black was very entertaining. It's not easy to play an instrument with your feet, and he nailed the impersonation. King Molasses stood out to me just by being so damn hot. And Charles as Nosferatu. The look brings comedy in itself. You can't look at Charles and not laugh. And as for those that struggled, Buckwild was definitely nervous in the improv department and brought way too many props. I think Perka looked amazing as Urkel, but the judges seemed confused by his performance. And Alexander didn't really bring any comedy, it was just mainly tap dancing. So Charles, Pressure, and Henlo are made safe, leaving the rest to be judged as the tops and bottoms of the week. First up, we have Buckwild. The look is commended for being outstanding, and it was, but it just didn't match the energy of the number. There were far too many props and a lack of confidence. Alexander is told that the look was great, but the performance needed to be bigger and campier. Big D gets some critiques regarding his beard and makeup application, but it is an undeniably funny performance. And he did a great job this week. DVD is given his flowers for volleying with the judges and being quick on his feet. And as an Australian myself, the accent was actually really good. That's not easy to do, and he nailed it. King Molasses is told that they were effortlessly funny. They may not think comedy is their thing, but they are the full and total package. And did I mention hot? Perka is told that he was very funny in the beginning, but lost the judges during the transformation scene. He used some niche references that didn't really translate, but damn, I love him. He can do no wrong in my eyes. Back in the royal court, the win goes to King Molasses. That's 2 wins in a row. And honestly, I think it's fair. Big D was hilarious, but there was the makeup/beard issue, and DVD just didn't make me laugh as much as King. Alexander the Great is saved, which means Buck Wild and Perka must face off in the final thrust. They need to give a short and sweet stand-up performance. Both of them gave very different performances, but I definitely gravitated towards Perka's more. It was sharper and more to the point. Perka ends up receiving 4 points from the judging panel, and Buck Wild only receives 1, meaning that they are the next to be eliminated. I'm sad, I love Buck, he was in my top 3 pre-season, but Perka is my favourite, so I'm glad he lives to fight another day. Buck gets knighted in the official dubbing ceremony before parting ways. And so, my friends, what did you think of the second episode of King of Drag? I am absolutely loving it. I've seen some heavy criticism for this show online, which is crazy. I was there when Dragula and Drag Race first started. Don't act like they were perfect, because they weren't. It's always going to be a bit low budget in the beginning, but even so, it's great and we should be thrilled that it's here. No more negativity. I also want to reiterate a point that my friend and fellow drag king FOMO said about how we should still be fighting for drag kings to be on Drag Race. Just because they have their own show now doesn't mean that they should not be on even bigger platforms. So don't get complacent, keep fighting for drag kings to be shown worldwide on mainstream media. I think it's safe to say that King Molasses is taking this season, and why the hell not? Let me know all of your thoughts, and I'll be back very soon with another video.